Hello, good afternoon. You're welcome. I'm Dak-Ker Laloyo. It's the news on Mega FM, and we'll dive straight into it. Police in Noya District have arrested the Gombolala Internal Security Officer Giso of Laloyo Sub-County over alleged misappropriation of 3 million Ugandan shillings meant for the beneficiaries of the parish development model. The suspect, Alan Obina George, was arrested on Monday from Malero and transferred to Noya Central Police Station to aid the police with the investigation into the alleged misuse of funds. According to Lutimo Atut, the LC3 chairperson of Laloyo Sub-County, Obina is accused of obtaining money intended for 3 PDM beneficiaries from the parishes of Panyabono, Okora, Bobo, and Kalu.
People. And the day we had information from police that the user was arrested from Malaya police station and taken to CBS for more investigation.
Robert Tuken, the officer in charge of criminal investigations at Noya Central Police Station, confirmed the arrest of Obina, adding that investigations into the matter is already ongoing. Obina has been charged with abuse of office and corruption under the CRB number 515/2026. An unidentified body of a man was on Monday evening discovered floating on a maize stream at Atoll Village, Lakang Sub-County, Amuru District. The suspect was reportedly spotted at around 5 p.m. by residents who had gone to the stream for fishing. By press time on Tuesday morning, the deceased's body was yet to be retrieved from the stream. Bosco Kumo, the local council 3 chairperson, Lakang Sub-County, confirmed the incident, saying the deceased is believed to have drowned about 4 days ago, since the body has already started decomposing. Alfred Baluku, the Amuru District Police Commander, said his office is yet to receive an official report from the Sub-County Police Station. According to the Global Health Advocacy Incubator, drowning remains a major public health concern, claiming more than 300,000 lives worldwide each year. In Uganda, more than 3,000 people die from drowning annually, making the country one of those with the highest drowning rates globally. Further in our news, the selection of beneficiaries for the State House Scholarship has raised questions in Padea District after leaders, parents and students questioned the transparency and criteria used to identify beneficiaries. The concerns emerged in an emergency meeting on Monday, August 10th, to verify shortlisted students for the scholarship pledged by President Yoweri Museveni during his campaign. But the district chairperson, Alfred Ekena, said the verification was called urgently after the district leadership learned that names had been selected without involving the key district stakeholders. Ekena questioned how beneficiaries could be selected without involving the education department and other stakeholders familiar with the local situation. Ekena said those two lists had emerged, with the first containing 11 names and another from the RDC's office containing 15 names. Ekena said the new selection will consider the 5 zones of Awere, Pade, Pajule, Acholibu, and Ata, as well as gender, disability, health, poverty, academic performance, cost of study, and whether an applicant is a former war abductee. But the District Inspector of Schools, Francis Olwad, said his office was unaware of the scholarship before the meeting. Meanwhile, the lion population in Kidepo Valley National Park has fallen to 5, raising fresh concern about the survival of one of Uganda's most iconic predators. The Uganda Wildlife Authority, UWA, says the park's lion population has declined sharply over the past decade, with poaching and other poorly understood factors believed to be contributing to the decline. Dr. Maurice Senyel, the chief warden of Kidepo Valley National Park, told Mega FM that the decline became particularly evident over the past 8 to 10 years. The latest estimate represents a significant drop from previous assessments. A study published in the Global Ecology and Conservation Journal in December 2024 estimated that Kidepo Valley National Park had about 22 lions. The sharp decline has prompted UWA to step up conservation measures under its 10-year Large Carnivore Conservation Action Plan for 2024 to 2034, which targets lions, cheetahs, and leopards. The plan seeks to address threats to large carnivores maintain viable populations in their natural habitats, generate scientific data, and strengthen long-term monitoring and conservation efforts. As part of the interventions, UWA is planning to establish a lion breeding program aimed at rebuilding the population in Kidepo. We switch elsewhere, where a spectre is hanging over the Zambian election campaign in the shape of former President Edgar Lungu. Despite having died more than a year ago in South Africa, his body remains unburied amid a bitter dispute between President Hakainde Hichilema and the Lungu family that has sharpened political divisions. This has had a role in energizing support for the opposition National Reconciliation Party for Unity and Prosperity, NRPUP, particularly in the northern half of the country. Traditional strongholds of Lungu's Patriotic Front, as people see it as offering the best chance to unseat the incumbent. Meanwhile, it has complicated the second-term bid for Hichilema and his United Party for Development, National Development, which draws its core support from the south, west, northwest, while seeking to expand its reach nationwide.
This program is sponsored by
Well, in our business, Gulu City Council has secured 9 billion Ugandan shillings for the construction of a regional eco-abattoir in Wilaibite Kosel by Degelebe Division, marking a major milestone for the city's livestock sector and economic development. The 18-month project will be funded by the World Bank under the Uganda Cities and Municipalities Infrastructure Development or USMID program during the 2026-2027 financial year. Upon completion, the facility will include a modern slaughterhouse, livestock holding grounds, a veterinary laboratory, loading and offloading ramps, a generator house, a dormitory, and a canteen. Innocent Ahimbisiwe, the Gulu City Town Clerk, confirmed the development, saying the eco-abattoir is intended to modernize livestock processing, promote meat value addition, improve hygiene and food safety standards, and create economic opportunities along the livestock value chain.
Is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million Uganda shillings. T's and C's apply. Sports news.
Well, last but not least in our sports, the Amoro District Football Association, the DFA, has extended the registration deadline for the 10th edition of the Kilimanjaro Tiger Football Club tournament. The registration exercise was initially scheduled to close on August 8, 2026, but has since been extended to 15th August 2026 following a low turnout of teams. According to Amur DFA, by August 8th, only 12 clubs had registered out of the expected 20 teams. The 10th edition of the tournament is scheduled to kick off on 24th August 2026 at Jengari Primary School Playground in Pabo Sub-County Amuru District. Pabo United are the defending champions after lifting the 2025 title and will be looking to retain their crown when the tournament gets underway later this month. And that's the news from our news desk this afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Triumph Dak-Ker, Laloyo. Have a good day.